Yeah, we've been talking a little Chief football, but it's time to talk a little
All
fun.
right, yeah. So I noticed something on Twitter the other day. It was something with you and Chat Sports. Do you care to elaborate and kind of fill me in on what happened there?
Or if you don't want to talk
Uh,
about it,
no, that's fine. I'm their father, basically, and I was just letting them know. I posted. So what they're talking about, I posted a tweet. I'm just really petty, man. I don't know what prompted this. I was just thinking about it. I was looking at the analytics, and I was like, "Yo, I'm about to, like, in a month, probably, maybe sooner, pass Chat Sports and subs." And what's cool about that to me is I'll then be the #1 Chiefs channel for news outside of the Chiefs channel itself. And I don't really care about all that, but passing Chat Sports means a lot to me because I'm a one-man band and they're like a multi-man, like great value crew where, the staff works for multiple teams and blah, blah, blah. So I didn't even tag them. I was just letting everybody know. And I had Ludacris #1 spot playing underneath. I'm just petty, man. I just have fun with it, bro. They copied one of my thumbnails like verbatim, like 2 or 3 days after I did something, and it's not like what I did was revolutionary, but I basically yelled at them in one of my videos, and they stopped doing that, so that's nice.
yeah. So we've
Yeah.
seen you hit. How many million did you just hit views on YouTube? Was it like 6 million?
Yeah, I just crossed 6 million since I started the channel, so in January, which is
Hey,
pretty cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Like we're close. We just hit 700,000.
Yeah,
You
So
did? That's
not,
fire.
we're just right behind you.
just, but we're on Chat Sports too. We're about to go get Chat Sports. Like we're about to start the beef with them as well, I guess. Hey, we'll move on from that one. That's enough Chat Sports.
If you want us to move on from Chat Sports, type Y for yes or N for no.
Yeah, you started this YouTube channel. I want to say like mid-January, I think was your first video, if I'm right, if my research is correct. So we're not even at a full year, man. What's your ultimate goal long term for your YouTube channel? Like, are you just looking to cover Chiefs? I know you've mentioned maybe you want to start an NFL channel. What's your goal? I know you've quit your job recently. That's pretty exciting, I guess.
Broke and almost homeless.
That's a
No,
lie.
I'm just playing. No, the channel's been good, and I am a freelance photographer and videographer, so my wife does some social media management too. So we kind of always have a side hustle. So quitting the day job was mainly for my sanity, man, because I was working like 16-hour days, and yeah, it was driving me. It wasn't good. I had to choose, and I refused to give up on the YouTube channel. So the goal there, I don't know. Like my year end goal of the YouTube channel was 20,000 when I started it. So I don't know about that, but I just want to keep growing. I want to keep just giving people as much value and content as I can, build the brand. I do have aspirations to start an NFL channel as well. I have started it. I just haven't dropped a video. I don't know how to do it all by myself, so I need an editor, but I can't afford an editor. So I'm just going through growing pains right now. Basically,
Right.
is what's going on there.
Is it something that you would look in the future, like way in the future, if this thing kept growing? Would you look to do something more like Arrowhead Pride or Chat Sports, where you have like your hand in a little bit of everything, have a crew, things like that, or would you just rather keep doing what you're doing?
If I had a crew, it would mainly be like just helping on the back end stuff. So research, analytics, some scripting, but then video editing. Like if I can just have one or two people helping with that, we could pump out a lot of content. So think like Brandon Perna, Tom Grossi, Microphone. Those are YouTube content creators that cover NFL with hundreds of thousands of subs. So I think I could get there eventually. It's gonna take years probably to grind that out, but
You got a great start, so I think you can do it.
I am, man. Appreciate that.
All
Appreciate
right.
it, brother.
So we know that you have some hip hop music in your past. Do you still do
Yeah.
that?
I haven't made any music in like 3 years probably, and
All right.
it wasn't intentional, man.
Me and Mike were
Yeah.
in a touring punk rock band for 10 plus years. So we
Oh,
were
nice,
thinking,
dude.
if we ever just recorded some music and sent it to you, you think you could lay down some lines about, some Chiefs hype or something?
Let me know.
Could we drop some fire? Could we maybe possibly get Tech Nine on it as well?
Like 9.
Okay, our last fun question here.
So you said that you would shave your beard if the Chiefs went undefeated.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God they didn't.
Obviously that didn't happen. I want to know what it would really take, like legitimately, like something that's achievable for you to shave it.
It's not happening.
Just a no-go.
If the Chiefs sign Odell Beckham and he catches the game-winning Super Bowl pass, is that enough?
Nah, it's not enough.
Whoa.
No.
When you build the brand around something, it's hard to remove it from your life.
That's true. Like, what would
Right.
you be? You would just be the guy with no facial hair.
It is different for you because like if you shave your beard, it kind of messes a lot of things up with your brand. If I shave my beard, I just look like a fat little baby. Like that's the only bad thing I get.
Fat baby.
I've had this beard so long, dude. I don't know what I look like,
You got a
and I'd
double
be
chin under there.
afraid.
I developed a double chin under here, I think. So let's
This-
do just some rapid fire stuff, and this will wrap it up. But we're just gonna hit you with some quick questions. You can give quick answers, and we'll keep rolling. So right off the bat, Q39 or Jack Stack?
Probably Jack Stack.
Good choice.
Chiefs uniforms. That's a big hot topic. Would you ever consider a Chief alternate uniform that was black?
Whoa. I guess I would be open to it.
We asked because if we threw out a black alternate idea one time, they actually announced Amazon was going to do a Black Friday game next year, and I said if we're selected, we should do a blackout uniform for Black Friday, and everybody's like, "It's the Raiders! It's the Raiders!" I think they look pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, if the black uniform had red and yellow incorporated, that'd be interesting to see it.
Here's one that's going to kind of suck a little bit, but I'll throw it out here. Best all-time Chief, is it Len Dawson, DT, or Patrick Mahomes?
Oh my gosh. I mean, my favorite Chief, hands down, is Derek Thomas, man. Just for who he was, what he contributed to on the field. I know he wasn't a perfect person off the field, but just who he is in Chiefs Kingdom and what his legacy means. Like, I was born and raised a Chiefs fan, man. So I grew up watching Derek Thomas. So I guess my all-time favorite Chief, but that wasn't the question. What was the question?
What do you consider the best all-time Chief player? It's
See,
hard to pick.
Derek Thomas is my favorite, but best all-time?
Right. You almost have to take Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pretty much take him because of the potential upside. Like, his upside ain't like Derek Thomas, rest in peace. He's not here. Len Dawson, rest in peace, is not here. Okay. Mahomes has the potentially 10, 12, 13, maybe more years left in the NFL if he stays healthy. So the upside there is wild.
So you didn't even consider taking Larry Johnson out of Penn State. Are you going to dress up for Halloween this year, man? What's your Halloween costume? What's the kids going to be? I'm curious. I like to see what the little kids are going to be. Steve, what are your kids going to be this year? I haven't even asked you.
The girls are witches. The boys, I have no clue. The little boy, he can't decide, so I get to pick it. He was Baby Yoda last year, so I don't know what I'm going to do this year.
Cole, what are you going with?
God, dude, we don't celebrate that holiday, man.
Okay.
I'm just playing. I have no idea what they're gonna do, man. I feel like the last my daughter's 6. I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, and every year she wants to be Elsa. So we have like a same Elsa dress. So yep. I'm gonna bet it's Elsa, but I have no idea.
Probably a good call there. That was my youngest daughter. She was obsessed with that for longest.
Steve said for Halloween, he may dress up as you. Would you be offended by that?
You have to get a bald head cap.
Bald cap.
Yeah, you can buy those caps that make you look bald. So you buy one of those, and then you got to get a longer beard. To answer your question, I wouldn't be offended. You can do whatever.
Why do you think it's okay to claim that Sonic is better than Whataburger, and why are you wrong about it?
Your bias is showing. It's oozing out of that little smile of yours. I think I have a bit of a bias towards Sonic because I grew up in a small town. So all we had was Sonic and Casey's, bro. So Casey's Pizza and Sonic. But dude, I've had Whataburger 3 times. And I just went 2 weeks ago and I got the patty melt because everyone's like, you need to get the patty melt. I'm like, all right. Bro, the burgers, the meat was chewy, bro. It was chewy. And I was like, the best thing about it, spicy ketchup, bro. I would go to Whataburger just to get their spicy ketchup and then go to Sonic.
They sell that at Walmart in your area, right?
Yeah.
I don't go to Walmart, dude. I don't want any association with the Broncos in my life. We boycotted Walmart.
Maybe they do it at Hy-Vee. I don't know.
I'll check Hy-Vee.
So yeah, guys, that wraps up the rapid fire section. That was sponsored by Whataburger. You guys, looks like Cole's missing out on that one.
All right, cool. So this pizza thing. So let's talk about how that came about. So I'm like literally, I think I was off that day. I was off work. Was it a weekend maybe? I'm just chilling.
Saturday maybe.
I'm chilling, and I turned YouTube on TV, and I'm like, oh, Cole's live. I'm watching him for a little while. I turn it on. So Mike texts me, and he's just like, hey, you need to turn on Cole's live. And I'm like, I'm all right. I just turned it on. And he was like, well, I ordered him a pizza, and it's going to go to his house. He's like, I don't know if it's the right address, but if it does, it's going to show up.
Oh, no.
Dude, they only had one driver working for them, and it took them an hour to get that pizza out to you, man. It was crazy.
Bro, I was about to get off. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I was watching it and I was like, damn it, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, I was gonna get off at like 4. Or it was like on the hour. I was like, I'm gonna get off on the hour, and it was like 57, like whatever that was, 3:57. My wife goes, "There's pizza here for you." And what's crazy is, bro, I was more disturbed that it wasn't cut. I was so distraught actually about that I didn't even look at it.
I know.
I had no idea it said 20K, bro. I opened it and looked at it, and I was like, "Why isn't it cut? What is happening?"
He was worried about how someone got his address and why the pizza wasn't cut. Which, I mean, those two things add up to a serial killer, right?
I told my mom about that later, and she goes, "And you ate it?" I was
Dude,
like, "Yeah."
I was getting ready to say that. The first thing happened. Danny comes down, cuts the pizza, gives it to the kids as a taste test. So if somebody croaked, it was the poor children.
You guys are legends for that one, man. I was like, "What the heck?" And then I had, you might have to cut this one, maybe. We'll see.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.